Hi guys, welcome to BCM312, Emerging Issues in Media and Communications. Today we are gonna discuss about the age artificial intelligence with a specific focus on the audience perceptions on AI-generated contents in sports journalism. But first, let's understand how technology has changed journalism practices over the past 25 years. Journalism has always been shaped by technologies. It is an intrinsic part of the mix of economics, political, social, and organizational factors. Over the past 25 years, technology has changed means of productions via the advent of voice recorder and digital camera. The way audiences consuming news and contents also shifted to other media tools such as smartphones and laptops. However, the use of artificial intelligence, AI, to write journalistic content is a new phenomenon. So what is AI journalist? It is the combination of algorithm, data, knowledge from the social sciences to supplement the accountability functions of journalism. Let's meet Wordsmith, a product of automated insight.
Meet Wordsmith, the software platform revolutionizing the way professionals write. From e-commerce to financial services, from real estate to media, for any industry, Wordsmith lets you create an unlimited number of articles, reports, or other pieces of content in the time it takes to write just one, using data, driving retention, engagement, and revenue. To use Wordsmith, you upload your data or use our API, design your story structure, and automatically generate unique, personalized articles.
The applications of AI in newsroom also raises many questions. What are the implications for journalism and journalistic practice? How is this types of content regarded by the readers? Therefore, my question today is, how is Wordsmith-generated contents perceived by readers with regard to overall quality in sport journalism? But first, why is sport journalism, and what is content quality? In the field of sports journalism, speed and accuracy are two important advantages of automated content creators. AI can create thousands of news stories for a particular topic. They also do it more quickly, cheaply. Sports work well for automated journalism since sports stats are numbers-based. These data can be structured in a way which makes automated articles easy to write. Mention to quality. Quality is a concept with many facets. For contents, quality can refer to an overall but somewhat vague. Quality can also be assessed by different standards, depending on who is the receiver and which platforms the news is presented. Based on the literature review from Sunder 1999, there are 10 descriptors with respect to content evaluation: objective, believable, accurate, boring, interesting, clear, well-written, concise, comprehensible, and coherent. The study comprises of 2 stages, a pre-test and a focus group. Participants would be recruited from Bachelor Communications in Media, BCM. Thanks to the nature of this degree, BCM students have gradually cultivated their news sense so they know how to evaluate a text. A pre-test was conducted in order to obtain the respondent unbiased evaluations of the news stories. On May 21st, 5 participants was asked to read one article and was encouraged to assign at least 5 words or phrases to evaluate. The pretest did not yield any descriptors, and so the content evaluation criteria are sufficient for the following steps. The focus group was taken place on May 25th. There were 2 articles that both reported a baseball match between State College and Brooklyn. One was written by a sports journalist, and the counterpart was generated by Wordsmith, the AI machine. Both was edited and trimmed down to reach equivalent word count. 8 participants was divided into 2 groups, and each group was randomly assigned to read one article, and then they would be asked to rate the text from 1 to 10 based on the provided criteria. After making this assessment, the respondent would ask to assess whether they think the article is written by a journalist or generated by AI. Both Wordsmith and sport journalist articles score equivalent in objective, concise, clear, accurate, believable, comprehensible criteria. However, we witness a difference in boring, interesting, and well-written criteria. Wordsmith's contents was rated as more boring, less interesting, and not well-written as that of sport journalists. Furthermore, Wordsmith's article group identified correctly the contents was generated by an AI machine. Participants explained that it was kind of formulaic, number-based, and boring. The same results with journalist article group. 4 out of 4 respondents agreed that contents was written by sports journalists. One participant noted that the story opens lyrically. For the 4th time in those 5 contests, the Cyclones found themselves on the losing end. Journalistic content produced by wordsmith is discernible from contents produced by a journalist, and more boring and not well written. There's still some way to go before we can expect computers to fully understand natural language to imitate journalists. The journalists emphasize a couple of strengths of human journalists as creativity, flexibilities, and analytical skills. Therefore, automated content may not be a threat to some journalists. Sport departments often need to deal with immediacy in news on a regular basis. An optimistic view would be that automated contents as a complementary tool that will allow reporters to focus on more qualified assignments. AI machine can do some low-level work such as discovering and obtaining facts. Rapidly growing automated technology has highlighted the human advantages of telling the story in the sporting world. New technologies allow reporters and commentators to build new forms of visual story that will be very difficult for a robot to emulate, as AI is still unable to combine visual technologies to build an interesting interactive story. In the future, the automated text will grow better over time, and it will be able to write complicated text if the robot could be trained how. Robots can be tuned by feeding them more algorithm to analyze football matches, or to interpret feelings, and even to imitate emotional behavior. The robots are simple today, but robots can be better during time, and time will tell.